got your little TV show.
Just a little TV.
It is a real juggling act, isn't it, for you?
It's intense. It's really, really crazy. But it's my life. It's nothing, you know, out of the ordinary for me to just have a lifestyle that's just go, 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 go. I've been doing it for a really long time.
It has been 13 years since Christina Aguilera exploded onto the music charts as that teen idol with the come hither look in her first video, Genie in a Bottle. Since then, that genie is all grown up and may now be at the height of her powers as a coach on NBC's hit show, The Voice.
Something that breaks your heart, you know, sing about it.
And how does this superstar spend her Friday night?
Hello.
What is that, a secret? Is that a people?
Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to LA.
Wait, these are your digs?
Yeah, this is my house where I can retire up, and here comes the dog.
Okay, which one is this?
This is Nugget. He was a little rescue. His little puppy.
Oh my God.
I know, he's a sweet pea.
He's disinterested in me. Okay.
He's scrappy. He's a scrappy.
Is he?
One. Yeah, he's a tough little guy.
Okay, I like the theme that we have going here. The red, the whites.
I know. I love color.
Yeah. We sat ourselves down and got right to it. And if you had the choice of sprinting like you do or cozying up on the couch and just in your sweats and being cool, which would you choose on any given day, do you think?
Oh, sweats.
You would?
100%. I'd be sitting in the red chair in my sweats and flip-flops and just hanging out.
And hanging out with Christina wasn't what we expected. She let us into her private world, sharing some intimate family moments. The scenes you don't see every week on The Voice. And in our interview, a surprising shyness. All of this from the woman who's been shocking us for a decade with her outrageous outfits and sexy moves. Bumping and grinding in her video, Dirty. And strutting her way through her latest, Your Body. At 31, Christina is already a bit of a showbiz veteran. She's won 5 Grammys and sold more than 40 million records. Even created her own fragrance line. Oh, and there's that little TV show, too.
You're a total star.
And how ironic is it that this chair-spinning coach broke into show business on the other side as a 9-year-old contestant belting out a Sunday Kind of Love on Star Search. It may seem incredible now, but back then, she lost the big prize.
Champion, once again, Christopher Issa.
When they announced the other kid's name, what was the first thing you thought?
I was heartbroken.
You were?
After the show, I put my little glasses back on, and I was like, they were all steaming and fogged up, because I was, you know, I'd never experienced something like that. It's heartbreaking, because I think also when you feel music so deeply and you're so connected to it, it's just your everything.
And as we chatted on her sofa, Christina told me what first got her singing. Now, believe it or not, the sexy sounds of her video Fighter really began with the sound of music.
That was the thing that made me want to be a singer. Is Julie Andrews up in those hills. The hills are alive. That whole, that soundtrack is just a piece of my heart, you know.
So what did you like to sing when you were a kid from that?
Oh God, I can recite them all.
Really?
All.
Even some of the lesser known tunes, like this one, I Have Confidence.
What will this day be like? What will this day be like? I wonder, what will my future be? I wonder, this could be so exciting. To be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed for adventure. Okay, I could go on, but anyway, you know that song, right?
I
You know
love
what I'm
it
talking
for
about?
now.
That wasn't real singing, I was just playing around.
And Christina found other idols like soul great Etta James.
At last.
At her funeral earlier this year, Christina performed James's signature tune, At Last.
I was always drawn to soul singers and blues records, because that stuff had the pain and the grit and the heart. It was real, you know, something I could feel.
Pain she had felt firsthand. She says she grew up seeing her dad abuse her mom emotionally and physically. They divorced when Xtina was 7. When you close your eyes and you think about the time when you were the most afraid as a little girl, what comes up in your head? What do you remember?
I wrote a song specifically about this, where I literally curled up in the corner of the studio. We set the mic up on the floor, and I recorded it just with my eyes closed, and I started crying, and it goes through how it felt.
Xtina doesn't often perform that song, I'm Okay, because it's so wrenching for her. But she did sing it on this VH1 Storyteller special.
It hurt me to see the pain across my mother's face. Every time my father's fist would put her in her place. Over the years, you know, you make peace, and part of the fantastic things that I'm able to make peace with my past with and growing from there is having my own son and being able to make the right choices for him.
These days, she's raising her 4-year-old son, Max, and balancing home life with her day job, where she takes her role as a voice coach very seriously.
You do your runs really well. You execute them really defined.
You know, whenever I push that button, or whenever I turn around, or whenever I'm even, you know, in an elimination situation where you have to choose someone to stay and send the rest of your team home, it's gut-wrenching.
My choice, I don't understand, it's so hard.
She also draws on her savvy from 20 years in the business to advise her team.
Don't let anyone or anyone's opinion ever define who you are. And I didn't win a television competition years ago early on in my career, but that never stopped me.
Nothing ever stops Xtina, but here's another side of her you may not know, the humanitarian. When Hurricane Sandy struck Staten Island, her hometown, she raised her voice singing Beautiful for NBC's telethon. And she circled the globe in her fight against world hunger. Last month, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton recognized her for that work. There you are in the picture with Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is fancy. That must have been quite an honor to get an award like that.
It truly was. Hillary is such a bright light in a room. Man, I just have so much respect for a woman to be under the microscope.
And Xtina certainly knows about living under the microscope.
Coming up, they're not just coaching against each other, but making music together at The Voice. We go behind the scenes